Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Emily from Living Plantfully, and today is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day everybody. What a better time to introduce to you guys my husband, because obviously he's my Valentine, and also I reached 1K subs, which is freaking crazy. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all of your love and support that you have shown me ever since day one. It really means just the world to me, so thank you guys so much. So I made this amazing banana split, vegan banana split. This banana split is so easy. I basically just peeled a beautifully ripened banana, cut that in half lengthwise, and then put it into my bowl and topped that with the Ben & Jerry's coconut 7-layer ice cream. Of course, vegan. You can top it with whatever kind of vegan ice cream you'd like. And then to make it super festive, I topped that with some heart-shaped strawberries and then some coconut whipped cream and some chocolate ganache. And then, of course, a banana split is not complete without some chopped peanuts. So I went ahead and put that right on top, and yeah, that was it. That was our beautifully veganized banana split. I cannot wait to dig in. So today I'm going to introduce you guys to my husband, aka my ride or die, my best friend, my everything. I love this man so much. So without any further ado, let's bring in my husband. Okay guys, so this is my husband, MJ. Say hi.
Hey everyone.
So I'm gonna kind of let him introduce himself a little bit, and then we will start with the husband tag.
Hey guys, my name's MJ. Well, my name's not MJ, my name's Mark James, but I go by MJ because I have two first names. I was born in Berlin, Germany. My mom's German. My dad's African American. What else do you want me to say?
That's good. Is that your introduction?
I guess.
Okay, so we are going to pretty much eat this delicious banana split that I made us. It looks good, huh?
Looks really good.
So, yeah, we're gonna eat this while I ask him some questions for the husband tag. So let's get into it. So I got my handy dandy iPad here with all of the questions. So.
All right.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how many of these you can get right. Are you confident?
Yes.
You're confident in this?
Yes, I am.
You know me good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, number 1. How and where did we meet?
Okay. So, we met when we were in the 10th grade.
10th?
Yeah, 10th grade. No, 11th grade. We met when we were in the 11th grade in math class. She actually sat behind me with her friend in math class. Mm-hmm. And I was in the front row. She was in the second row. And I always used to go get their calculators and their workbooks for them. And then, we would talk and we just got to know each other, at a friend level.
Yeah. That is correct. Do you remember what period it was?
Yeah, 5th period.
5th period. Yep.
5th period, high school of 11th grade.
Yep. Junior year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, in case you're wondering, he is my high school sweetheart. We're high school sweethearts. So, question number 2. What was your first impression of me?
Okay. So my first impression of Emily was that she was a very polite girl. She had never cussed. I never heard her cuss. I never heard her say a swear word. She was always just really in a sweet voice. Very polite. Always well dressed. Always very well presented. Had her hair done, her nails done, her makeup done. She never came to school looking raggedy like a lot of girls. So I always just thought she was a sweet, very well dressed woman or young lady.
So physically, that's what impressed you first about me.
And that was my first impression of her, obviously physically, and again, socially, she was just a very polite, sweet, nice girl.
Okay. Question number 3. How and where was our first date?
Okay. So the first actual date that we went on was to the movies.
Yeah. What movie did we watch?
We watched Tron.
Tron, yep.
The new Tron. And it was actually the same day that we considered our relationship at that point in time to be boyfriend and girlfriend status. Mm-hmm. So that was December 8th, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that was our first date.
Yep.
How was it?
How was the first date?
Mm-hmm.
The first date was pretty good. So we had a pretty good relationship prior to that. We've been talking for a while. And, we watched the movie together. It was a really good movie. I always liked Tron. So it was just a fun night to be out with her. I think we was out with one of my other friends, and it was just a good time.
Question number 4. Where was our first kiss and how was it?
Okay, so I think we kind of think two different things about this. But from what I remember because I rode the bus home. Before I would get on the bus, she would always, we would walk to the area where I would get on the bus at. She was with me. And there was one day that I tried to kiss her, I remember. And she kind of like swerved me, so I kind of got like angry at her. So the next following day after that, or a little bit of time after that, I went for it again when we were at that same spot. And she kissed me. That's what I remember. Okay. Is that what you remember too?
No, I don't think so.
So what do you remember then? So they can...
I didn't remember that being our first kiss. I remember that we were outside of class and we were like waiting for class to start. Mm. And because it was right after lunch. That's the class that we had together right after lunch. So we were like standing outside of the classroom and you kissed me. Mm. I just remember you kissing me. And then the next day you tried kissing me again and I was kind of like, I didn't know if I wanted to kiss you again. You didn't want to rush into it, right? Number 5, when did you meet my family?
So yeah, it was around the same time that we went and watched Tron. It was like the winter time of 2010 when I first met Emily's family. She started bringing me around her parents because from the start, she knew and also I knew that there was something different. That this wasn't going to just be like a fling in high school. So we got pretty serious around that time. She brought me over and just had a good time with her family. They always made me like dinner and lunch on the weekends and like always had like watched movies with her at her house.
So number 6, how did you know I was the one?
Okay. So not to go into detail, but I knew Emily and I were going to be together forever. And I knew she was the one when we had a lot of conflict in a certain period of, I would say like 2012, the year that we graduated. Yeah, the year that we graduated in 2012 from high school, there was it was like rocky in my life at that point in time. And, she stuck with me throughout all of the stuff that, I put her through and what I went through. So it was after that I actually realized that she was the one and that she would be, with me forever.
Okay. So, number 7, when and why did you fall in love with me? When and why? When, first of all. So when did you fall in love with me?
This one's hard because there's just like so many like moments where I like felt like I fell in love with you. But honestly, I think I fell in love with you so I would always like walk to her house and it was, a very, it was a pretty long walk, but it was a very like, not emotional, but it was just like a bittersweet moment for me because I had to walk so far, but I was willing to do that. And there was one point when I was walking like, dang, like I do so much for this girl. And the reason I did that for her is because, she was very special to me in my life. And I feel like I fell in love with her through all those different, experiences and different times that I had.
Like sacrifices and
stuff
like
that you did for me. And things that I did for you. Yeah, exactly. So like that's when.
Okay, so that's when you fell in love with me. Yeah. Why did you fall in love with me? They kind of go hand in hand, right?
Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand. I fell in love with Emily because she was a girl that always like stood by my side and always stood up for me, even to her family. And, to the naysayers who always like kind of talked down on me, her friends that kind of talked down on me. Because again, in those times of my life, I was a bit of a baby child, a little baby kid.
He was a bad boy, guys.
Yeah, I was a bad boy. So, but yeah, Emily always like stood up for me and she always like, ride or die. So, yeah, that's why.
Okay. So, number 8. How long have we been together? Relationship and marriage.
Relationship and marriage, we've been together for a total of, since 2012 is 2009, like 7 years. Going on 7 years. Because
2010.
2010, my bad. 2010, so going on 8 years actually then. So we started dating on December the 8th, 2010, and we finally got married on November the 2nd, 2012.
13.
Was it
2013.
Yeah, my bad, because we graduated in 2012. 2013. I'm not good with time, guys.
No, he's definitely not. How do we resolve problems?
How do we resolve problems?
Yeah, how do we resolve a problem?
I would say we resolve problems by either number one, talking about it, or number two, we both find a spontaneous moment to kind of like let go and to like just grow together. Like if we are like in an argument or in a conflict or like in a conversation that's kind of like heated, what we'll do is like we'll find a situation or put ourselves in a situation where we're kind of like forced to be in that one mindset together, and then after that it kind of just all like blows over. Or we just talk about things, you know, good communication skills between me and Emily. So
yeah, I agree. What key elements make a successful relationship and marriage?
So for me, one of the main key elements for a successful marriage is to have intimacy. I feel like having intimacy in a marriage and in a relationship keeps the relationship at I guess you could say, young point or a young stance, because like a lot of people, when they're first together, will have a lot of intimate moments, and as the years go by or time goes by, they start to grow farther and farther apart.
Yeah.
So I feel like intimacy is a very key element in keeping your marriage and keeping your relationship young and keeping it to that same level that it once was before when you first got together, and it was like that puppy love, like spark.
Basically not letting that part of your relationship go.
Exactly.
You know, even though you've been together for a long time, that doesn't mean you have to let that part of your relationship go just because, we've been together for so long, you know. Pretty much.
Another key element is communication. Again, like being able to communicate with your spouse, how you feel, them being able to communicate how they feel, and just, you know, interaction with each other, not always being so closed out. It's easy to be closed out in this day and age, just getting on, you know, the internet, watching TV, you know, being preoccupied by other things. But if you have good communication, you sit down at dinner and you talk to each other, or you just have like moments where you're not doing anything and you're just talking to each other, it lets you into that person deeper, and you kind of like end up becoming one. So communication too.
Number 11, what do you love about me?
Oh, okay, let's see. Something that
Nothing.
Something that I really love about Emily is how organized she is, how very specific about things that she is, because that's something that I actually lack. So she like kind of completes that in me and actually makes me want to further that kind of development in myself, her organization skills, and how she's so like on point and key with things. Another thing I like about Emily is she's a very compassionate person, just a very good person. Generally speaking, she cares about the world, she cares about people, she cares about animals, and she actually aspires to be someone and to be something in life and to change other people's lives too. So, and that's how I am. So I wouldn't want to be with somebody that just doesn't care about anything else or anyone else and just wanted to just sit around and do nothing.
So number 12, how do you keep a relationship healthy in life? That kind of goes back to the other question, right?
Yeah, how do you keep a relationship healthy in life? Yeah, same thing, like basically just having good communication, good intimacy, trust, you know, just those basic values inside of a relationship. We'll be able to keep it healthy because it will get very toxic very quickly if you don't have those, you know, specific values inside of a marriage and those elements inside of a marriage.
So number 13 is places you want to travel. So places that we want to travel.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this earlier when we were at an Indian restaurant. One place that we would really love to go is like to India.
India, yeah.
And maybe even some other Eastern countries, like Far East countries like China, Japan, you know, Asian countries, things like that. So we've been around Europe, so.
Yeah. So number 14 is children, and how many do you want?
Children at this point, it's not undecided. We're gonna have kids. How many kids we're gonna have? We've decided to only have 2 kids.
Number 15, what is my favorite color?
Emily's favorite color is like purple, but different shades of purple too. So like dark purples.
It varies here and there though.
Yeah, but like purples.
And all in all, purple's probably my favorite color, but I do kind of sway here and there with other colors. What is my favorite food?
Emily's favorite food is anything vegan. I don't know.
Yeah.
Emily's like a foodie, so it's kind of like hard to say like what her favorite food is. There's a lot of people that are picky, and I feel like a question like what's your favorite food is kind of like for a picky person that doesn't like to eat a lot. So
that's true. I don't think I have like a favorite food. Really.
Yeah.
So next question is, what is my favorite TV show?
Emily's favorite TV show has to hands down be Friends. Friends. She's watched all the episodes a million times. Even I know some quotes and lines from that show. So yeah, and I'm not a fan of Friends, but.
Okay, what food do I not like?
Foods that Emily does not like. So one main food that Emily doesn't like is a fruit, and it's papaya. She doesn't like it. True. Smells like puke to her. So
it's so weird because I know so many people like papaya, but I'm just like not a fan of it. Like I've never liked papaya, and I'll eat like literally as long as it's vegan, I'll eat it. But papaya, I just cannot stand. Maybe I haven't had it like the right way. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. What is my favorite type of sandwich?
Emily's favorite type of sandwich. You don't have a favorite type of sandwich.
I don't think I do either. That's kind of a weird question to ask.
Emily doesn't have a favorite type of sandwich, but if she had to have a sandwich, that was the kind of sandwich it was going to be, if that makes any sense. Is a grilled cheese sandwich with a cup of hot chocolate. Right?
Oh, yeah, we did used to have that all the time.
I used to do that, so.
Okay, so if I could eat one thing every day, what would it be?
Hands down, if Emily could eat one thing every single day, it would be vegetable sushis, like veggie sushi rolls.
I love sushi.
Inside out, regular.
It's not like my favorite food like we were talking about, but I could eat sushi every day. Like I really enjoy sushi. Like it's really good.
You don't get tired of it.
Yeah, like I don't get tired of sushi pretty much. Okay, so next question is, what is my eye color? Don't look.
Emily's eye color is dark brown, borderline black.
Yeah, I have very, very dark eyes.
Yep.
Who is my best friend?
Emily's best friend, I don't know if this counts, but I'm going to say it's her sister. Yeah, so her sister's always been like her best friend, always person that she's been looking up to. And I would say outside of family, I guess me.
Yeah, for sure. What is something that I do that you wish I wouldn't do?
One thing that I wish Emily would not do, that she does frequently, is overstress about life. She's a very stressful person.
I am. I do have OCD, so it kind of comes along with the territory.
Yep. But, yeah.
It's something I wish I could change too.
Definitely.
I'm working on it, guys. Okay, next question is, what is my heritage and where am I from?
So Emily is 50% Puerto Rican and 50% Ecuadorian. You guys all have seen her mom, seen Vegan Rican. So she's half Puerto Rican on her mom's side, and on her dad's side, she's Ecuadorian. Her heritage is a mix between the two, but also obviously American because she grew up in America in the United States. So, yep.
Yes. And next question is, did I play any sports?
Yes and no. You didn't really play sports in high school, but you did do street hockey at one point in time.
I did play street hockey though when I was in middle school, and I was quite good until I dislocated my knee. Yep. Little unknown fact that I've never shared. Next question is, what is one unique talent that I have?
One unique talent that Emily has is singing. She's a very good, vocal performer, I guess. She's a very good singer. She can sing very well. One day, she'll do a cover for you guys on her YouTube channel.
That's not a promise, guys. That's not a promise. Next question. What do we argue about the most?
I don't know.
What do we argue about the most? I don't think we argue about one specific thing
a
ever.
lot, yeah. And it's always very petty stuff if we do get into arguments.
It's not really anything serious.
Probably
Always
more.
dumb
It's
stuff.
probably mostly like the number one argument we have is like, go upstairs and grab something for me because we're downstairs and we don't want to go upstairs. So we like use that against each other.
That's true. We do that
Yeah.
a lot. What is my favorite restaurant?
Your favorite restaurant here?
Oh, yeah.
Here? I would say Emily's favorite restaurant here is Buddha,
The Indian restaurant.
the
that we go
Indian
to.
restaurant
Yeah.
that we always go to.
Yeah, in our town for sure. But I mean, ever, I think Soul Green.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Soul Green.
Next question is, what can I spend hours doing?
Emily can spend hours looking at houses, looking
I
at
can.
places to live, like on the internet, on like Zillow, on Zillow or whatever it is, like online. She can just spend
And
hours
interiors,
and
house stuff.
designing, her little interior designing game, like just doing like things and having different ideas. She can spend hours doing that.
Yeah, that's very true. Who was the first one to say I love you, and where was it?
Ooh.
I think we might have different answers for
I
this.
remember, no, it was the same location as our first kiss. And she told me that she loved me right before I had got on the bus at one point in time in high school. And I was like, what? And then she was just like trying not to say it again, but I already had heard her. And then soon
And then
after.
you said I love you too.
Yeah, and exactly. And then soon after that, we just started saying I love you to each other.
Yeah. What is your most repeated phrase or sentence?
You know what it is?
What, mine?
Yeah.
What? What is it?
On your videos, what is what you always say? We're just gonna go ahead, guys. We're just gonna go ahead.
I try not to say that.
I
a
know,
lot.
but that's your phrase.
But in general, not
That
on my
is in
videos.
general.
I'd say that I say literally a lot.
Yeah, literally, like.
Okay, but I guess phrase, yeah, I guess I do say that a lot in my videos. Like, so we're gonna go ahead and add this into that.
And we're
or
just gonna
whatever.
go
it's
ahead.
It's just a good, like,
It rolls off the tongue.
transition sentence.
Right.
So those were all the question, guys, for the husband tag. I know that wasn't like everything that maybe you guys wanted to know, but I know that I'm probably going to get this question a lot. So in case you are wondering, yes, my husband is vegan. We're both vegan. He is my vegan partner in crime. We went vegan together and we're going to stay vegan together forever.
Yeah.
And we're going to have little vegan babies one day. And yeah, because I know people are going to ask that, like, is your husband vegan? Yes, he is vegan, and I know I am very, very lucky. So,
Yep.
yeah, guys, so that completes this husband tag. We ate our delicious Valentine's Day inspired banana split, and it was super delicious, right?
It was really good, yeah.
I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed getting to know my husband a little bit. I thought, what a better time than on Valentine's Day than to introduce you guys to my husband. So now you know. So from now on my videos, when I say MJ, you know who I'm talking about. I'm no longer gonna say my husband because that gets on my nerves.
This light-skinned guy.
So I'm talking about him when I say MJ. That completes today's video. I hope that you guys have a happy Valentine's Day. And if you are single, treat yourself, love yourself. You're going to find your soulmate one day.
Every pot has a lid, guys.
Yeah, you're definitely going to find your soulmate. Don't lose hope. They're out there somewhere. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Click the notification bell so that you can be notified every single Wednesday when a brand new video goes up. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.